Hey guys, Weekly Piano here. Hope you're doing well. So in this video we're going to go over an Oscar Peterson riff. It's one of my favorite ones that he's done, but I can't remember what recording it's from. So if any of you guys remember it, post it on here and let us know so we can actually look up the actual recording. But this is the riff that he does. I'll just count it off. 1, 2, 1, It's over a blues, and we're going to practice that today, excuse me, in all of the keys. I made a little backing track that we're going to use for it, just made it in Logic, and I'm going to start off just by playing along with the backing track. Well, actually no, first I'll show you the fingering for F. So if we do it slowly, watch, it's just this. So if you have to stop the video and get that, do that. That's the first part of it. So we call that the question. And then I'll do that one more time. It's and then if you go into the next part, it's the answer, which is now again. So the whole thing together is now before we go and learn it in all the keys, there are two things I want you to notice about this. One is the swing. Oscar Peterson is the king of swing, or was rather. So, make sure you're really like. Make sure you've really got that swing feel in there. Feel that pulse. 2, ta, ta. And then the other thing to recognize is that the question goes up to the A, or the 3 of the chord rather, and the answer goes down to the 6. That's the only difference between the question and answer. The question up to the 3, and then the answer down to the 6. It's a good thing to recognize when you're making your own riffs, because that question and answer thing is prevalent in most of the jazz that you hear. So anyway, we're going to go and do this backing track that I made in Logic. So I'm going to play along with the backing track and try to play along with me. See if you can get these notes. And watch my fingering if you're a piano player, if you're a sax player or trumpet player. You're going to have to figure it out on your own as far as fingering goes. But anyway, yeah, here we go. We're going to do it at 120 beats per minute to start, in all the keys, starting in F, moving upwards. Here we go. One thing I forgot to mention is the 3 moves up and down. You sometimes do the major 3 and sometimes the minor 3, depending on what chord you're on in the blues. So when you're on the 4 chord, you'll use the minor 3. When you're on the 1 chord, you'll use the major 3. When you're on the 5 chord, I usually do the minor 3. So here we go, the whole thing through all the keys. Try to play along. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyway, so now go back in this video, rewind, and play over that a few times if you didn't get that perfectly, which I don't expect you to have gotten that perfectly. You probably made a lot of flubs in there. So just keep practicing through that. Just go through and through and through and through until you have it completely at that tempo. Now what we're going to do is speed the tempo up, because that was 120 beats per minute. I eventually want you to get this to 220 beats per minute. I'm going to show you what that sounds like, and when you get it to 220 beats per minute, I want you to not only just play the riff, but actually use it as a piece of vocabulary, because the riff isn't meant to just be played on its own. It's meant to be used as a motif for your own voice, to express yourself, which means taking bits and pieces of it and incorporating it into your own solo in your own way. So I'm going to start out with the riff, and I'm going to play with the riff and do it in different ways a little bit. I'll sometimes do it verbatim, but I'm going to kind of show you what I want you to end up doing with it. So here, check it out. I'm going to speed this up to 220 beats per minute, and I'm going to play along. Okay, got a little crazy at that last chorus. Anyway, so I want you to use it like that as a motif. Now, I'm going to repeat that without me playing. Actually, I'll comp a little bit, just along with you, so that you can play along with that now. So this is the point where I want you to keep looping back to and play along with this track until you can first get it in all the keys slowly, and then move along to playing it over this and improvising along with the riff. You know, and you won't get it immediately also when you speed it up to this tempo, but do it the same way as you did the slow tempo. Just keep looping it and looping it until you can get the riff in all the keys, and then start expanding to be able to improvise with it as a motif. All right, here you go. See you at the other side. 2, 1, 2, 3, tap. Nice. All right, so now rewind that, do that again. Just keep looping through that until you've got the riff, and then you can use it as a motif and keep going over it. And this will really help your blues playing. Remember to swing, always swing like crazy, because this is Oscar Peterson, remember. And remember to try to be tasteful. More so than I was in parts of my solo. So thank you, and let me know what other videos do you want, what other sorts of things you want, and keep coming back checking for more videos on Weekly Piano. Catch you later.